place better for Friday afternoon baseball than Wrigley Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago Cubs. It's Interleague Baseball on the show. Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Leading up for Kansas City.
And now in the box, Salvador Perez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch on its way. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
First pitch, 120.
The windup and the 0-1.
After two great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out. Now to bat, Whit Merrifield, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. First pitch on the way. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected. 85 degrees, the reading at first pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Bounce towards the mound. Throw on to first, two gone. Now at the plate here is Andrew Benintendi. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here it comes. Low for ball one. Two out, nobody on.
No strike.
Two balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder. Three and 0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Gave him the green light, but he swings through it for strike one.
What a well-executed sinker right there. There's really nothing you can do with that pitch. You're either burying it into the ground or fouling it off your shin.
Ortega is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Royals go down. Mike Minor will be the starter for the Royals in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Into the box, Patrick Wisdom. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
16.
Here it comes.
Yeah.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. Santana is there for it. One away.
Batting second, the catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
Next, it'll be Robinson Chirinos. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. The 1-1 is strike two swinging.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And way gone. And that cleared the shrubbery. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
So now to the plate, David Bodie. And he fouls this one off. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two. Bodie, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. One out, nobody on. Just hung in there on that one. The next 1-2 pitch. Weak roller right side. Throw gets him, 2 down. So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Sent out to straightaway center field. Taylor is there, and that retires the side. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. 2nd inning coming up, and the Cubs have an early 1-0 lead. Now at the plate, Michael Taylor. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
The center fielder, number 2. Michael
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Taylor is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. This one's flared off to the right side. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
That is it. The shortstop, Nicky Lopez.
Next, it'll be Nicky Lopez. And now the first pitch. Pitch on the way. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning. Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball. 1-0.
The 1-0 is in there for strike one. Two and one to the Royals' first baseman.
2-1.
The 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
The 2-2. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. And strike three called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. KC down in order. It remains 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning and set to go as the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. First offering.
No, that's the ball.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Santana will watch it into the glove for the first out.
The shortstop, Sergio.
Next up, Sergio Alcantara. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now here's the first offering.
Ball. 1 ball. No strike.
The 1-0.
No.
Alcantara, just 24 years of age. He's a second-year big leaguer. Now the 2-0 home. Hit in the air to shallow center. On the move is Taylor. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting seven. The first
And
baseman.
stepping in, number 18. First shot for him here, and he brings in a batting average of up near the .330 mark on the season. No balls and a strike to count. 1-1 the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
1 ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 2 now. Minor's ready. Here's the 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
He loses him on ball 4.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at-bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
So stepping in is Jose Ortega, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. The 0-1 pitch. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Here's the 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Misses, ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Cubs strand 1. We play 2 innings. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Now it'll be Cam Gallagher, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Very weakly on the ground. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. That gets down, and the Royals' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. The relay. And he's going to get there with a 1-out triple. So with the runner safely at third with 1 away, there you get a look at the team leaders in 3 base hits. And we see that these guys are currently 2nd in the AL in that department. In now, Mike Minor. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And to score from third, the tying run.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
At the plate now is Salvador Perez. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. A ball and no strikes.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Two and 0 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Outside, 3 and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Perez will lay off, and he'll reach. It's ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and Whit Merrifield will dig in at the plate. He's set. Now the pitch.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hit down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. A run, a hit, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1.
Welcome back as the Cubs look to get their bats going here in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. They come in ranked near the bottom of the league in run production. And talking with some of the coaches during batting practice, it's clear they're doing all they can to figure out ways to generate offense. One of them told me, I think we need to start getting creative. What we're doing isn't really getting it done right now. So I think we'll look to shake things up in the lineup and maybe try to get a little more aggressive in terms of running the bases. Some things to keep an eye on the rest of the way, guys.
The pitcher.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the AB on its way. Kyle Hendricks is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Kyle Hendricks is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Stepping in now, Patrick Wisdom. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third, and that'll bring up the catcher Robinson Chirinos.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Alberto gloves it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up. All set for the start of the inning, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a curveball misses inside.
1-0.
That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Goes the other way as this is line to left. Ortega has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
The center fielder, number 2.
All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. At the plate, Michael Taylor. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But this is foul for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Happ is there. 2 gone.
The batter, number 8.
Next, here is Nicky Lopez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Carlos Santana would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Pops this one up. Alcantara will put this one away, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Stepping up is David Bodie. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The second baseman, David Brody.
First delivery to him. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Here it comes, 0-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. A windup and the 0-1. And he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He popped out in his first trip. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
1 run, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch-out. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Mike Matheny talked with me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Carlos Santana is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and the Royals have taken the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box now, Hanser Alberto.
Third baseman.
As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
No outs, nobody on. Popped him up. Chirinos has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. Up next, Cam Gallagher. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around.
Hopefully that triple is the kick he needed to get him out of this slump. Got to feel real good to hit one hard and be able to run like that.
1-0 the count. Pitch on the way. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's out number 2. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mike Minor, notched an RBI on the sac fly in his previous turn at the plate.
Yeah, for a pitcher, Matty, that was a successful AB right there. Good job helping his own cause.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
To short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Royals tack on 1 more on the strength of this solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up, and the Royals have taken a 2-1 lead. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now to the plate, here is Sergio Alcantara. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
To the plate now, number 18. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 329 is the average for him coming in. 5 homers, 18 driven in. The 1-0 home. Skied into straightaway right. Gallagher is there, 2 down. Next to stand in is Jose Ortega, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Minor has his target. Here's the pitch.
Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Stepping in next, Kyle Hendricks struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder. Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here this pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
At the plate now, Patrick Wisdom, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Strike taken up in the zone. Two and 1. Here it is. And it misses. 3-1 now.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
The 3-1. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Cubs strand a couple. Our score remains 2-1. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Leading off for the win, the catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. With Merrifield next to bat. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering. Oh and 1. Here it comes. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1.
Playing 11, 1-1.
2-1. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And the count will be full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
The batter, the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
Into the box, Michael Taylor, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. No hits to this point. A swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Royals leave 1. They lead it 2-1. Now to the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
First delivery to him. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 0-1. To third. Alberto has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next,
So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Next up is David Bodie. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. A ball and a strike.
Playing 11.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. One out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to first. Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Grounded up the first baseline. To second for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. Seventh inning coming up. KC leads this one 2-1. Striding in is Nicky Lopez. He'll start the seventh, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Out in front of it, strike one. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment and able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Carlos Santana will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2 pitch. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Here now the 2-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Standing in now, Hanser Alberto. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Lopez leads off first with one away. Line drive snagged on a short hop. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Royals. They still lead it 2-1. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
No, you're only down one right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
2-1.
The 2-1. High and deep down the left field line. And foul. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Stepping in now, Sergio Alcantara. Hit down the line at first. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Next to hit, number 18. He flew out in his last AB. Minor into the windup. First pitch on the way. No balls and 1 strike. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. A little bit outside. 2-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Hit in the air out to right. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Cubs are down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Michael Rooker is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Hoyt Reed will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. First delivery to him. Cam Gallagher is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Hunter Dozier stands in as he looks at a called strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Dozier brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. What a play!
Outstanding play over there at first. That ball was headed for the hole, but he pulled it in on a dive. Then great presence of mind to take it himself for the out.
And up steps Salvador Perez as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Lifted down the line in left, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. KC down in order as they're unable to add to their 2. Scott Barlow will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year. Matt Duffy will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Duffy.
First offering. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 1 home run, 13 RBIs. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Here he comes on 2-0. 2-1 now. The pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Taylor is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So his day is fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Kansas City starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
In now, Hoyt Reed, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And it's quickly 0-2. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the run is Benintendi. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Patrick Wisdom. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here it comes.
No, that's the ball.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Two out, nobody on. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 2-1. Number 66 is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field. All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go is the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Changeup, cold strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the AB on its way. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. 1-1 to count. Hit back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
the center fielder, number 2, Michael A. Taylor.
So now to the plate, Michael Taylor, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Drilled down the line. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
At the plate, Nicky Lopez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't...
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Line to the right side. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Two and two.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
A bouncer up the middle, scooped up, and that's the second out. Here's Carlos Santana now. He went deep back in the 5th. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Up next for the
So next to the plate for the Royals, Hanser Alberto. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. He's set. The 0-1.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to first, and the Royals can't cash in as the inning is over. Royals wind up leaving them loaded. They lead it 2-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Frank Pedroza comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Robinson Chirinos will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Here's the pitch. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
And the pitch. David Bodie comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. One and one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
So next to bat will be Jason Hayward. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And there's ball 1. Bodie, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on the base pass and just attack the zone.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
At the plate now, Ian Happ. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball.
And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. and it's fouled away. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Royals used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Mike Minor earns his 8th victory of the season as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Kyle Hendricks pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Frank Pedroza earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi White.